Hey guys, it's Kelsey. I'm back with another scrapbooking process video. I decided to go with a sketch for this one, so I went on Pinterest. I knew I was going to use these photos, so I just looked at page maps for two 6x4 photos and found that one, which included a banner, so I decided to go ahead and do the Banner Palooza challenge for the Scraptacular Cropping Club. And then I also knew I wanted to mix alphas for the title, so I'm doing the Alphabet Soup challenge for paper issues. My last two layouts have been super layery with small layouts or layers, so I wanted to step back for this one and do some larger, more plain layers so it was more open and fresh. So that's why I decided to go with that page map. And I love sketches like that because they're basic layers and it's just a good starting point, and it really gives you an opportunity to finish or add whatever you want from there. And I especially liked this one because the layers were laid out in such a way where you could use 6x6 papers as the layers, even though they looked larger. So that background paper and the stickers I end up using are from Echo Park Papers. That's the Capture Life collection by Allison Kreft. And all the layering papers are from a 6x6 paper pad. It's My Mind's Eye filled with love. So I'm just looking at my sketch that I drew out to the side so I wouldn't have to keep pulling it up. But I'm just trying to get all those basic layers that were in that sketch down, and then I will go from there. That's My Mind's Eye's last Valentine's collection. But I told you guys before, I use hearts on everything, so it doesn't phase me. This isn't about Valentine's or anything. Marcus's shirt is red, so I was okay using the red and the hearts and everything. This page is about Marcus's current job. He works nights. So he has a really hard time falling asleep during the day when the sun is up. So when I come home for lunch, he like immediately passes out on me. So I just this is 2 consecutive days where he fell asleep while I was home for lunch. So I just wanted to record that. But as soon as I got those photos, I knew I was doing the Paper Issues Alphabet Soup Challenge, which is just 2 mixed alphas, because I really had this idea to title this with a bunch of Z's in different texts. And then, of course, the sketch had a banner, and I already participated in the banner challenge for the Scraptacular Cropping Club, but I didn't do a video for that page, so I decided I would go ahead and do this one for that challenge as well. This last piece I need for the sketch is the journaling area, and I couldn't find any good papers that would be good for journaling. So I just took this pocket card. Someone sent me that in a Happy Mail. I'm not quite sure what collection it's from, but I flipped it over to the back side and just drew lines myself so I could have a journaling piece. I also liked that it had a tab at the top. I thought that was a cute touch. There we go. So I decided just to use some twine to start my banner off, and then I start die cutting some banners, but it takes so much longer than just free hand cutting a banner, so I just hand cut the rest of them. I don't know why I decided I wanted to die cut them, because it takes way longer. Go ahead and get the title down. I decided to use basically all of the Z's from my white thicker sets. So I used thickers, Daquire and Rootbeer font, and then I also do a paper studio font called Number 1 Student, the white alpha, which you'll see. I think that's a cute title. And then that's the sticker sheet that comes in the Echo Park Capture Life paper kit. So I have that set aside for embellishments. So here I go cutting banners with my diamond press, and then I decide that it's too difficult and it's taking too long, so I'm just going to hand cut all of them. I think I just need a new folder for that because that one's so used up and warped sometimes. Especially with the banners, I think they're a little thicker than the other dies, and sometimes it just doesn't want to go through, so. A few of those sheets for the banners are from the Recollections La St. Valentine collection from Michaels. I just wanted a good variation of patterns for that banner. There we go. So I thought I was going to use that wood plank piece sticker there. I go ahead and pop it up on some foam so it'd have some dimension. But I end up going with that camera instead. And I still try and make that Great Times piece work. But it was just unnecessary after I got the camera put down. I also pulled out this lacy looking banner from the sticker sheet that was red and cut it in half, and I just used that as a layering element in those two spots. I'm still looking at the sticker sheet. Oh yeah, and I add this banner on top of that camera as well. And I just put some foam squares on the edges of those banners, so it popped up on either end, and I like how that looks. And then I'm just making sure those banners are going to stay stuck down. I just wanted a little more texture in that area, so I just cut a piece of doily to tuck behind that little embellishment cluster. I knew I didn't need that entire card for my journaling, so that gives me an excuse not to have to fill up that space with text. But I'm just going to go ahead and put my journaling down. I don't know if you can read it, but it just says, ever since Marcus started working nights, he has found it hard to get his full night's sleep. It was hard for him to get home with the sun rising and then go to bed. He found it quite easy to sleep when I came home for lunch and could snuggle. One hug and he was out like a light, which I thought was cute. He's gonna kill me when he sees this on YouTube. I love you. And then I found some red square brads, so I decided to use those too. I thought those added a nice pop of red and texture. So I'm just doing rows of 3 in 3 separate areas. There we go. I think I'm done after I get that last row of brad. So I'll show you that sketch again. That was my inspiration. I linked it below. And then you'll have some close-ups. I get really excited when I do my super layered layouts, and then that's all I want to do, so I do like taking a step back and making myself do something different like this. So I like how it turned out. It's very fresh and clean, not too much going on, but enough to keep you interested, so I like how that turned out. Thanks guys for watching. Bye.